Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, now come on in, now come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Hey everybody, what's up? Can y'all see and hear me clearly? What's going on? Go ahead and let me know. All right, we're gonna get into love after lockup, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all what happened. So I'm trying to hurry up and get these videos done. And sometimes, like when I notice other people on live, I don't like to go live at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was watching Niecy's live and I was like, let me just wait till 12. You know, that way she can get good into her review. And then I start love after lockup, because I know as many of y'all not gonna be here for love after lockup as y'all are for the own situation. So I just wanted to go ahead and, you know, and then I was having like a little technical issue. So I tried to come on and it was acting crazy. So I had to get off and then come back on. Child, listen, but we're here. We're here. And I wanted to make sure I had gotten my screenshots for the next show, because y'all know we really don't need no screenshots for this thing, girl. Okay. We really don't need no screenshots for the love after the lockups. Okay. Because it's the same old people. It's the same old song. Child, why is this happening? Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get to my notes, but they not, you know, for some reason my tab, my bar is acting crazy. Come on, man. Hold up. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Oh, there we go. It wasn't staying up there long enough for me to click it. All right, y'all. We're gonna get into love after lockup. I have some choice words for a few people. Okay, so we're gonna get into this thing. I have some opinions, bitch. Okay, I have some things to say about love after lockup. Hold up, hold up, hold up. What we doing first? Hi, everybody in the chat. Hi. Okay, what's going on? I hope y'all having a good Sunday. I'm glad y'all came to hear me talk about stupid shows. I appreciate y'all. Know this. All right, let's start with Deontay and Nicole. It's my favorite. Okay, let's start with Deontay. Y'all know that's my friend, girl. That's my friend. So y'all, Nicole and Tia are waking up in what seems like a after the morning after type situation. Like somebody might have just gotten their kitty licked, ground, something along those lines. Okay. But Nicole tells us that, oh no, it's not that. She did not get the kitty lick. The licking did not happen to anybody's kitty last night. They got a little bit too drunk and Nicole felt sick and she didn't want to throw up on the vagina. So she decided to go ahead and just lay it down. But not before she got on her Instagram to post that she and Tia were laid up in a bed, old lovers and everything, child. And then Tia takes her to go and see Deontay the next day, right? Child, Deontay had that whole waiting for an hour. I said, Deontay, good. This is a good start, Deontay. I needed some disrespect to take place. An hour late, Deontay. Listen, I don't even need a reason for why that happened. I'm glad that it did. She needed to be waiting on you the way she called you the day before and then gonna ask you if y'all could meet up. And when you say yeah tonight, she like, oh, I can't meet up with you tonight because I'm going kitty click with Tia first. But you know what? She'll drop me off to you in the morning. Bitch, just disrespect. Okay? So Tia drops her off to go talk to Deontay, and Tia tells her to just apologize and keep it moving because Tia feels like what she did to Deontay was fucked up. Deontay shows up an hour late. When he gets there, he tells her that she lied to him and his mama. I said, not you and your mama. Like, first of all, nobody even cares about the fact that she lied to your mama. You know why? Because your mama knew she was lying from the very beginning. You the stupid motherfucker that wanted to believe her. I'm sorry, Deontay. You know I love you, okay? You know I don't think you as dumb as they try to make you seem. But I still feel like this was just all kind of dumb shit going on. And then you continue with the dumb shit. And I know it's because you want to be on life after lockup. So I'm going to let you live. Okay. I know that's why. All right. So then, like I said, y'all, she was on social media, laid up in the bed with Tia. So he felt the way about that. You know what I'm saying? Does she not know I can see this shit? Like, does she not know how social media work? We follow each other. You know what I'm saying? And, she says that, she hasn't even seen Zach since she them. And I'm just kind of like, bitch, that was 2 days ago. Why are you acting like that was a long ass time ago? And the fact that you no longer want to fuck with Zach because the dick was trash, that has some bearing on how you feel about Deontay. Girl, get the hell out of here with this. Okay, she said she just needed clarity. I said, no, bitch, you don't need clarity. You need to be single and stop using this man who you really don't want. Use some of these people who you actually want. Get your money up out of Tia. Oh, she probably ain't got none. You know why? Because she just got out of jail. But the bitch fresh as fuck in Tommy gear. Okay, Tommy Hilfiger all over the place. I said, bitch, Tommy Hilfiger didn't get cheap. They might sell it at the TJ Maxx and shit, but it didn't get cheap. And she was head to toe with the Tommy. So I said she getting her money from somewhere. She was too clean. She was lined up and everything. I was just like, y'all, Tia probably smelled good and everything. Smelled like cigarettes and real nice, cheap, expensive cologne. Okay, y'all know cheap, expensive cologne because it's probably a knockoff, but it still probably smell good, just real lesbian-like. Anyway, probably the type of lesbian that wash her legs because she grew up around black people or something. Anyway, so so Deontay is like, okay, you want to be with me? Then you need to delete the both of them off your social media. And she's like, why would I do that? He was like, you made me do it. She was like, no, I didn't. He was like, you absolutely asked me to delete my exes off my social media. Remember, you said an ex is an ex for a reason, right? That's what you said. And now you're going up to all the exes trying to see what's up. Okay. And y'all, Tia walks up like, what's up? When Tia walked up with the drinks and the cigarette, now I was just
like this man. Listen, I don't know why y'all. I like Tia. I'm sorry. Like there was something about Tia's energy that was hilarious to me. She just walked up with just, oh, you know what it was? It was mad big dick energy. That's what it was. It was mad big dick energy. I was like, Deontay, you should have brought Derek. This feels unsafe. Like where is the backup? Be call for backup. Derek, come through. Your friend might be about to get jumped by some lesbians. Please. Like we didn't know what was gonna go down. I was worried for Deontay for a minute, okay? But then Tia sat down on some cool shit. It was like, son, I've been knowing about you since when she was in jail with me, right? And I told her she was wrong and how she treated you was fucked up because it's kind of like she spit in your face. And I don't, I told her you can't be with me doing no shit like that. So you need to make a decision, because I feel like you're really nice looking at the end of the day. You look better in person than you did on your pictures. I wasn't even expecting this. And he was like, and you're a nice look, you're a handsome looking fella yourself. You're a handsome looking gentleman yourself. I said, Deontay, I'm not playing with you. Okay. I am not playing with you. Tia says that Nicole needs to make a decision. Tia says that she will fall back if Nicole wants to be with Deontay. Okay, but Nicole wants to be with them both. Okay, ultimately, Nicole feels like I'm 23 years old. I want to be with Deontay and get what I can out of him. Then I'm going to go and kitty click with Tia, and then I'm going to go do whatever the fuck I want to do with whoever I want to do it with. And I just kind of feel like this. Say that, bitch. Just say that. Say, keep it 100. I'm young. I don't want to be tied down to you, Deontay. I don't want to be tied down to nobody. I want to be able to do me and fuck with you at my leisure. If you can fuck with that, then great. If not, I thank you for everything you did for me. I'm sorry because I'm fucked up, but I'm going to go ahead and step on out. Like, that's what you got to do. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Not in this situation. You've been found out because you're stupid and disrespectful, Nicole. You're stupid and disrespectful. You don't know how to handle yourself and you don't know how to handle your shit. Because if you did, you would have went and gave Deontay what he needed, okay, which was, you know what I'm saying? Give him what he need right quick, and you would still be able to get what you needed out of him. And I felt like the reason why Tia was so amicable in this very shit show of a situation, not only because she felt bad for him, because she knows that Deontay takes care of Nicole. So what he doing for her, the Tia ain't got to figure it out, okay? Tia ain't got to figure out how to get you that nice ass watch that you sporting on your wrist. I was just like, girl, like this is a mess. But she and Tia kind of walk off to the side, and Tia was like, you got to make a decision. So she goes back over there and tell Deontay that she won't be with the both of them. Deontay say, well, we ain't about to do that. I can't do that. It's over. And then he walk away. And he was like, I think I'm done. I said, nigga, you think you done? You think you done? They were still making out. They couldn't even get to the car before they started kissing each other in the mouth. And then Tia lied to you and told you that they didn't even kiss. And we know they kissed. And Tia was like, I just didn't want to hurt his feelings. It's like, yeah, maybe. But then also, you wanted to leave that line of credit open. That's what's real going on right now. And then after this, we got to have a stupid scene where Deontay makes everybody think that he's an idiot because he jokes. I really do think that Deontay just has like a real goofy sense of humor. He's weird, but he has a little goofy sense of humor. So the end scene where he puts the sex toy in a baby coffin and sets it on fire and sends it out into the water, you know what I'm saying, of some chemical plant waste dumping area. I was just kind of like, why you got these people making you look crazy? Why you let these white people make you look crazy, Deontay? I know you playing. Okay, so I was laughing at the shit. I know you're joking. But they gonna make you look like a crazy nigga that actually felt so much that you needed to give your sex toy the proper burial. Like what? Nicole and Tia got married. Child, I bet they did. I heard that they was together. I didn't know they got married. But that, that's a type of toxic, loving lesbian relationship that you'll stick with for a while, before y'all kill each other or the police have to separate y'all because y'all have threatened to stab each other. Something will occur, okay? Because they didn't spit on each other in prison for no reason, okay? Deontay, when you come on here next season for Life After Lockup, let me tell you something, sir. Better not be with no white bitch, because that's how they feel. That's why they don't like it, Deontay, because they feel like you're just out here losing your shit so you can have a burnt out Barbie, basically. Because that's what these hoes is, burnt out Barbies, if you ask me. Ain't like they the finest of white bitches, like the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the finest of cocaine, huh? You know what I'm saying? Cocaine. This ain't the finest of whites. This old stepped on ass cocaine, B. Okay, you ain't cut this shit with the proper amount of baking soda and cinnamon, bitch. This ain't nearly enough. This ain't nearly enough. Okay, y'all, let's move on to Stan and Lisa, which is another hot ass mess that we're gonna see next season, which is next episode for Life After Lockup. So Stan and Lisa are looking at his money, y'all, looking at a breakdown of his accounts, how much money he's bringing in on his retirement. I say, Stan, what the fuck are you doing showing this bitch your accounts? She is way too smart and too sneaky. Like the way she was sitting there with the glasses. Yeah, that's where you do it right here. This is what you're doing. Okay, this is how much you're bringing, and that's once a month or that's every year. Okay, and then you bring this over here, and that's what you do. You carry the one. Okay. Now, see, she was doing way too much mind calculation about your ends. The way your dumb ass was just sitting up there openly showing her your accounts and shit. And then he bring her into the baseball room and she up there Googling how much it's gonna cost if I sell this. This is gonna be 72,000. Oh, they said that went for 129. Oh, okay. Like, so you just leaving this bitch in your house to sell all of your belongings, precious things. I was just like, nigga, don't leave this bitch in your house ever again. The only reason you can trust that she's still gonna be there is because she waiting for that call. When you come back, she waiting on that call. But I really was like, it's not safe. It's not safe. Lock everything up, Stan. What, babe?
She had the glasses on and take the screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay, you make what? And that's the account number?
Okay, scanning that shit with her glasses and shit. Okay, pulling out the phone to calculate, the Google what the stock value is to an old white man in his wig and his baseball collection. I say, Stan, are you not noticing the devious way her mind is working right now? He gonna leave her in the house with his, so him and his homeboy Dash can go and get the car. And y'all know I don't really fuck with Dash, but Dash is, like smart. I don't fuck with Dash because he a Blue Lives Matter ass motherfucker. And I keep telling y'all that there's no such thing as a blue life. The system is created out of racism. The police departments were created in the first place to go and seek out slaves and then bring them back to their owners. So yeah, blue lives, in fact, they don't exist. Okay, black lives, we matter. And if y'all didn't know, it's obvious white lives matter because none of this shit happens to y'all. Boom. Okay. In case y'all wanted to all lives matter this situation, like some of y'all like to do. Sorry, I had to bring it up. Dash, yes. Dash wants to meet Lisa because he wants to know what's up. Because he feel like Stan isn't stupid, but he's making stupid fucking decisions. Okay? Buying this bitch a car. She don't have a license. You had to go and pay $3,200 worth of tickets in order for her to actually go and get her license on top of the $9,000 used vehicle. So we're talking about $12,000 to $13,000 in what? A day or two, Stan? Child, if that's what you want to do. At the end of the day, I'm not mad at Lisa. Lisa said, I got 15 felonies, bitch. I got 15 felonies, and all I know how to do is cook meth. So at the end of the day, as an old bitch, I need to be able to get taken care of, okay? So she sought out, a man online that wanted to take care of a bitch, but she has never in her life used her looks like this. But it's what she got to do at this point. Honestly, I feel like if Stan want to take care of her, then so be it. And honestly, I'm trying to figure out, like, when she going to tell him, because I feel like he not going to be mad if she say she want to move this bitch in. Like, she can have him and she can have her, and then they can all go out in a dungeon together sometimes. Sometimes it can just be Stan's time in a dungeon. Sometimes it can just be the bitch's time in a dungeon. I feel like Stan wouldn't be too bothered by this, especially if y'all would just, like, live with him, don't fuck over him, don't steal from him, don't try to leave him for dead in the basement. Like, if y'all can do that, I think y'all can fuck Stan until he has a heart attack and goes on to glory with his beautiful wife who's probably up there waiting on him and shaking her fucking head at the same time. Okay? So, if they play their cards right, I feel like Stan would not be, upset about bringing another woman to do things with in the basement in a straitjacket. You know what I'm saying? Because she's hiding some woman from him. And she talks to this woman while he's out looking for the car. But later on, we see that her brother Rick comes over. Rick is high as fuck, period. Rick is the one that taught her how to cook drugs. Okay? And then we got the godmother, Debbie. Stan is worried because everybody in Lisa's family is a fucking felon. Okay? That's just how it is. Well, sir, when you seek out felons, sometimes their family are felons too. Okay, everybody can't be like Ray and them, all right? So, yes, they come over, and Rick wants to know, How y'all doing? Okay. And he says, oh, we're good. We're really good. He's like, oh, you sure? You sure about that? Are you? Are you? And then they just, basically get into this conversation where Rick says that her ex-husband beat her very badly. And he usually comes to save the day, and he will come and beat Stan out of his fucking shoes if that happens to Lisa. Because he already heard that you done threw Lisa shit out into the street. Meanwhile, Debbie and Lisa are having a conversation out back. And Debbie is like, as soon as my shit would have hit the street, so would my feet. Okay. I'd have been out of there. You can't throw my shit out on the curb and think I'm going to come back. And that's when she got to tell her all of the money that he's been spending. So like, yeah, he threw my little prison shit out on the street, but he just spent $13,000 on me. So we going to be all right. We a little square. We going to be all right now. Okay. But Rick thinks that his sister is gaming Stan. She is. Absolutely. But I also feel like, why is everybody acting like Stan didn't sign up to be gamed? I feel like Stan absolutely signed up to be gamed. Stan signed up to be gamed by Lisa. You knew what you was getting into. And I don't feel like we should feel bad for him. I don't at all. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. Okay? Lisa's family came there to intimidate him and check the place out. Probably. I wouldn't trust her. What are you talking about? I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust godmother Debbie. I wouldn't trust any of these motherfuckers. Absolutely not. But at the same time, what did Stan do? Go and sign up to pay and fuck on felons. And a felon showed up and put him in a straitjacket, and now he can't get enough. He said if he can get that prostate tickled every day, he would. Moving on to Courtney and Josh, y'all. Josh is putting together a romantic evening for Courtney to make up for the arguments and the lack of dick and appreciation that he's been giving her lately. It's been a real lack of that. So he sends her on a little scavenger hunt around the house, and they actually stay on a nice piece of land that has like all of these, high grass and excuse me, y'all, far land and all that. It's just nice. They went and sat and had a picnic in Lingerie. I said, bitch, not a picnic outside in the Lingerie with the cars going by, okay? But at the same time, when I saw the two big ass jars of pickles in the cheese tray, I was just like, you know what, Josh? You're right by me. You're all right by me. Because I felt like that was sweet. I like pickles. I like cheese trays. I've definitely, upgraded to charcuterie. You know what I'm saying? So real charcuterie trays. You know what I'm saying? I've upgraded to that. Because y'all know this is just like the po people version to, extravagant, luxurious cheeses, and then how you pair those with prosciuttos and sometimes olives, sometimes grapes. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have your sweet stuff in there too. Sometimes jalapeno situations. It just depends on who does the charcuterie tray, but they're delicious. Okay. But them cheese trays, y'all get down to the grocery store, the cheap nigga version of those. Okay. So I appreciated the Lingerie pickles in the cheese tray, because all in all is what he could give her, and the thought is what count. And I felt like just the whole little thing, him writing the notes and all of that, it was just sweet. It was sweet. Okay. And he apologizes for arguing with her. He gives her another ring. He puts his ring on because y'all know he flushed their rings down the toilet because that's where our love went. So that's what happened with that. But now, they're going to try to work it out. That's what they said. Wait till we get to the end of the video. So Brittany and Ray. Let's move on to Brittany and Ray. Okay? Brittany and Ray. Okay, there they go. All right. So Brittany tells Ray to get dressed up and cover up that ankle monitor because her dad and sister are coming over. He says that he knows how to talk and present himself the right way. Well, nigga, we can't tell because you always seem like you're moving a little slower than everybody else, okay? He feels like he's about to go in front of the judge, and I'm like, you are, okay? You're about to meet that girl's dad. That's exactly what's about to happen. When her dad and sister get there, he's watching out the window and shit, peeping out the blinds and stuff. I'm like, go walk outside. Go walk out there, after they have their moment. Like, what you looking through the blinds for? But I guess he was waiting on his cue because Brittany had to tell her dad and her sister that Ray was staying with her before they walked in, because they did not know that. And they were upset. You know what I'm saying? Well, first of all, she lied. She said he was just there visiting. But once they got inside and sat down and talked, she admitted that he was living there. And neither one of them are happy about it because she was abused in such a bad way, I guess, before. I really want more details about that. But apparently, like the last guy really beat her, and it seemed as if he was a nice guy too. So they're really not trusting of Ray based on that. And I understand where they're coming from. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my daughter has a tendency to get taken advantage of by crazy ass niggas that beat her, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up and see what the going on. Okay. Like, yeah, no, I don't pay attention to jail people clothes. It's always terrible. Like, it's never a good look. They just got out of jail. Okay. The clothes seem to have gotten better by the time we got to the end of the episode, okay? But either way, once they finish talking, the dad is like, I'm gonna give him a chance to prove himself to me, but like, don't waste my daughter's time. And Ray lets them know his family felt the same way, like letting them know that he just got in trouble because he was young, making wrong decisions, being lazy, not wanting to work for it, basically. But that he got family too, and his head is on his shoulders. He wants to get a job, do the right thing. He has a plan, which sounds good, but everybody needs to see that action. Okay, you see that action. All right. So Ray goes to get his ankle monitor off eventually, and he and Brittany go on a date. And she discusses all her expectations. You know, when she reaches into her wallet to pay for lunch, you know, one day you're going to be able to pay for everything, you know, and it's like, ma'am, don't even have that conversation when you pull your wallet out. Like, why it even got to be all of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, just put the card on the table, and it ain't even got to be all this conversation about it. Okay. He does get a job eventually. But she keeps talking about all of these kids and shit that she wants, and then he says they can have kids without marriage, and she's like, "Well, what about our parents and our families? Don't you think they would think that's weird that we're doing it like the wrong way?" And you know, he was like, "Nah, not really." I'm like, so everybody cares so fucking much about the parents when it came time for the felon to be at the house, but you don't think they're gonna care about y'all rushing to have children before y'all actually be in a relationship for a while? Like, putting children on a strenuous situation, a man that's not taking care of himself fully yet, and you want him to be able to take care of you and some fucking kids. Yeah, y'all sound crazy. You sound delusional. You sound young as fuck. You about to be 30 somewhat, almost 40, bitch. You 35 years old. Okay? She 30 something, 33 years old. Okay? 34 years old. But you too old to have this type of mentality. Too old to have this type of mentality. Too old to be this excited about a nigga that just got out of jail. Yeah, Brittany is definitely a super duper senior. Oh Lord, she made my nerves bad and my ass itch. Okay, let's move on from her and her delusions. Okay, let's go over to Anissa and Jeff, child. Anissa and Jeff. Um, y'all. So Jeff says Anissa has been acting differently lately. You know, she just hasn't been as into him as she has been in the past. And then he finds out that she changed the password on her computer. So now he's really mad, okay, because he thinks that she's hiding something. So he goes looking through her stuff and finds a phone that has some pictures of her with lingerie on that she sent to a few guys that were obviously in prison, including Kyle. So now he wants to know that she and Kyle have a relationship. Anissa is out shopping with her sister and tells her sister that Jeff is spending up all her damn money. He goes into her purse, takes out her debit card, and spends up all her money ordering shit on Amazon. Apparently $9,000. I say, bitch, how much money are you making that you have $9,000 on your debit card for this nigga to spend up in a matter of days? Smack the shit. Girl, it don't even make no sense. It don't even make no sense. It don't even. What are you talking about? Like, you can't control it. Yes, you can. You can absolutely control it. What do you mean? You're allowing him to do that and then complaining about it. I cannot with you, Anissa. Then they discuss this possible 18-year-old kid that he has. And, you know, that Kyle told her about it. And her sister is like, you're rushing into marriage and this is not the way. Like, a guy that acts as if he forgot to tell you about a whole kid. Yeah, like, no. Like, that's not something you can really just glaze over. It's obvious that the sister must have soaked up all the sense, because we don't see Anissa having a lot of it at this moment. Like, just, you know, like, bitch, are you paying attention to what's going on here? Because you're complaining, but you're not doing anything about it. And then you're just sitting there with this dead ass look on your face. I don't understand people like Anissa. Like, are you on drugs? I don't think you are, but you're not firing on all cylinders, and that is obvious. Okay. So later on, when she gets home, he asks what's wrong with her. And she's like, nothing's wrong. She's on her phone. He said if she doesn't tell him what's going on between she and Kyle, he's going to cut the bracelet off his ankle and walk out of there right now. I said, dude, and they're going to arrest your fucking ass. Why do you think that you running off with that ankle, without that ankle monitor is some fear for her? The fact that he tried to act as if you so scared of him leaving shows you that he thinks way too highly of himself. He is a fucking burden, and he thinks that if the burden is lifted, that somehow you're going to be so hurt. Like, Anissa, this is your fault. He says, do you think you should tell? Oh, no, I'm sorry. She says, well, don't you think you should tell me about your son first? And then he gets so upset because Kyle told on him. Now he didn't flip it on Kyle. Thank you so much, Stacey Turner, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Okay. Y'all know I already posted the link for Love and Marriage Huntsville. After this, we'll get into on the weekend. I give y'all a snippet of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then I do the full Love and Marriage Huntsville for Patreons and members only. So I appreciate y'all for supporting me in this endeavor. Okay, thank you. So back to this situation. So Kyle is pulling up right at this time, right? Yes, Kyle does not owe him any loyalty. Like I said in the last episode, like, nigga, Anissa is Kyle's friend, not you. He doesn't owe you any loyalty, and you did wait way too long. You could charge up all that fucking money, but you couldn't tell that lady about your 18-year-old son, talking about your relationship got too much strain on it. No, nigga, you putting more strain on it every time you're going to take that lady debit card out of her damn purse. I was just like, this is ridiculous. He just wants to use you and then got the audacity to want to check you about what you was doing when his ass was in jail. You mean all of them years when you were supposed to get out and come see her and you never did? Boy, bye. Boy, bye. I don't even have time for this. So he runs outside on some rah-rah shit with Kyle. He was talking to Kyle crazy because Kyle was sitting in the car with his old lady trying to let it go. You can tell that him and Anissa were texting each other. And so he said something, Kyle jumped out the car. And, of course, I don't know why Kyle does this, like what white boys do when they go run at somebody, they put their head into the middle of their body. I don't know, is that some stupid fucking wrestling move? But Jeff is from prison. So he just started boom, 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 just started wailing on him, got a few licks off him, his ass fell on the ground. I was like, Kyle, get your ass back in the car before he beat your ass again. Okay. They separate him, of course. They get Kyle in his car. Anissa is inside like, I'm not getting involved in that. They can handle that amongst themselves. Okay, I'm not getting involved, not even a little bit, not even a lot. And Jeff is outside breaking pieces of wood with his bare hands. I was like, tripping. I was like, oh my God, he's hulking. Someone get him. He's hulking. Someone restrain him. Then he goes inside. Okay, he pulled the beater off. He pulled the beater off, and he goes to calmly talk to her about the situation. And he's explaining himself and all of that, and he tells her about finding the phone and all of that. But whatever. Okay, the situation is stupid. The situation is stupid. It's stupid. I don't even know what else to say about it, y'all. I don't know what else to say about Jeff and Anissa, but the fact that I think Anissa is an idiot. I think she's an idiot. And I do think that I think she's fucked up for not getting involved as well. Talking about this ain't got nothing. Girl, what? I know, right? Jeff breaking 2x2s like lumber is cheap. Child, tell me about it. That's probably why Tisha and Marcel don't have no driveway right now because of how much it costs to buy materials these days. It's not producing in the same numbers it used to, so now it costs so much more. It's ridiculous. Okay, these times are periling. But yes, child, Jeff and Anissa do not need to be together. But Anissa is hell-bent on her own demise. So let Jeff go ahead and fuck her and all her money into, the ground beneath the trailer that she lives in. Let's move on to the last couple, which is Doug and Rachel, y'all. Child, Rachel, he made a fool of you. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. He made a fool of you, but y'all made love. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. How could she let this happen? This nigga was always grimy. Oh my God. Okay. So, y'all, once again, somebody is throwing their ring down the toilet because that's what they love when. Rachel threw her ring outside, okay, because she found out that Doug was cheating on her with some high school sweetheart bitch he had before he went to prison, right? His sister had told him about this. Everybody had told him about it, but she finally really found out about it. Okay, so apparently Doug went to Gary's house, that's his homeboy, and Gary's wife texted her and said, Gary came to my house with some other bitch and I found them in my bed. He's a disgusting piece of shit. And if I were you, I would stop doing everything I'm doing for him. Don't do nothing for him. Don't do nothing for his son. Cut his fucking ass off. And if I was you, I'd be happy somebody text me and told me, because don't nobody need to deal with that type of shit from no old ass dude. Okay. I said, all right, Gary wife, damn, we appreciate you. Okay, girl power, bitch. So Rachel then checks the phone records and calls the girl and has a conversation with her and says they had basically been talking since the day he got out of jail. When he was in a car after he had proposed to her and he was smiling on his phone, he was probably on the phone with that girl. That nigga ain't shit. He proposed 2 days ago, okay? And so when she confronted him, he punched a hole in her cabinet. Now the whole cabinet door is gone. And he said, that's how you know I love you, because I punched your cabinet instead of punching you in the face. I said, if your big ass would have punched that 4'8" girl in the fucking face, I would have wanted all of the jail to come and arrest your stupid ass. Okay, I would want and I want y'all to arrest him the way y'all arrest black people. Tackling him down to the ground, tase him, kick him, okay, kick him in the face while he handcuffed. Do all of that illegal shit y'all like to do to us, okay? All that against protocol shit y'all like to do to us when we restrained, because him thinking that is okay is so problematic for me. And I really feel like if they weren't on a show, he probably would have hit her. Okay, if they weren't being taped, and if there wouldn't be evidence thereafter that he had done that shit to her, he would have did it. So because he was paroled to her place, she left. Stupid. And then when she came back, everything that she had gotten for him and Lil Dougie was gone. And Lil Dougie. So she was really feeling lonely when she went into Lil Dougie's room. It was sad. I'm not going to lie. I really feel like she loved that kid more than she loved Doug. And that's fine too. Okay. But she says, she's embarrassed. She's 35, still believing in Santa Claus. I said, yeah, girl, you should be embarrassed. She's questioning if she was good enough. I said, for the trailer park trash that you decided to bring into your household and do everything for? Rachel, stop. Her mom comes over and she puts bologna in the cabinet. So they go outside to smoke a cigarette and talk. And mom says that Doug's energy was always dark. And, he thought Rachel was just going to take that shit from him. And she didn't. Rachel says that Doug and little Dougie are living in his sister's backyard in Kalamazoo right now. And Rachel wants to adopt little Dougie if they'll allow him to. Okay. Doug says he doesn't plan on going back to jail. He says his relationship with Rachel was him just waiting time until he can get out and focus on this girl who he'd had all of this love for back when they were in school. I'm like, that relationship not going to last either, because Doug is a piece of shit. So he'll be a piece of shit to that girl, just like he was a piece of shit to Rachel. Okay. But yeah, he's gonna try to work that relationship out. And then at the end, we find out Jeff went back to the halfway house because he violated his parole, and Anissa is waiting for him to get out so that they can get married because she's delusional and an idiot. Doug went back to prison because he violated his parole. He and Rachel are still legally married, and now Lil Dougie is back with her. Thank God. Josh also went back to prison for violating his parole, which I was like, oh wow, Josh, we thought you knew better, but I guess not. Ray got a job and he is waiting to meet Brittany's mom. And I'm sure that Brittany's trying to get herself pregnant by, having tons of unprotected sex with him when she can and allowing him to shoot her club up. So yeah, y'all. I feel like the show was good. It was 2 hours well spent. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I can't wait to see what people are doing for life after lockup, to say the truth. I cannot wait to see what they are doing for life after lockup, because I feel like it's gonna be a hot ass mess. Okay. Okay, what y'all saying? Jeff and Anissa got a GoFundMe. It's safe to say Jeff maxed out her cards. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they wanna punch you? Okay. Okay. I'm ready for the Lacey voice to return. Oh my God. Shame. I can't wait. Yes, but she did not want her son on camera. Shit, I ain't mad at her. Rachel protecting her. I didn't even realize Rachel had a son, but I'm not mad at her. Doug had to sign the consent for Lil Doug to be on the show. Okay. Jay Tucker, thank you for the super chat. All the cast this season, especially the inmates, were so trash, which makes for good TV. It does. Except for Ray. I think Ray was the only one that wasn't that trash. I'm excited too. Maurice and Jessica are hot as mess. Okay, who the hell is Maurice and Jessica? Am I spacing? Who the hell is that? Cause I be forgetting, y'all. Y'all know I don't be remembering everybody all the time. Fix it up, Rachel and Deontay. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Last season, Reese and Jessica. Why do I not remember? Oh, they were black. It's a black couple. I just don't remember them. No, it was the black dude and a white woman. Yes, 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 yes. No, I remember now. Okay. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, didn't they have a baby and all of that? So they're gonna be on the net. Oh yeah, they are gonna be on the net. Or how that mesh gonna. Oh, all right. I can't wait to see it then. Yeah, no, I remember now. I had to think. Yeah, he was the one that was gaming her daddy and shit all hella hard. Yeah, he worked on my nerves. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and go so that I can get my little graphics together for Love and Marriage Huntsville and Family of Fiance and put a ring on it. Okay. So I will see y'all back here in a few. I love you guys. Bye.